Good morning. It is Sunday, the 3rd of July, here in Port Elliot, South Australia. A lovely overcast day, which you would have seen via that opening screen with the camera pointing out to my front garden. And it has been raining, so it's cool. I have got the heater on already, and we're ready for doing, well, sort of semi ready for doing the daily Lenormand card spread reading. And I'm Ros Boundy Psychic Medium. And it's a pleasure to be here, even on a Sunday morning. So I'm just going to open the comments here. Well, the comments are open. You can type in your comments at any point, and I can show them here on the screen like this. So good morning, Kim. And you say good morning to Kay as well. Is she awake or is she sleeping in? And here's Diane as well with her comments. Good morning. And Bart, Bart. I got it close. That's all right. Beautiful little puppy. We've got Dee over on the YouTube channel, so it's lovely to have you here as well. And I'm doing something just a little different, just to change it round for a Sunday. I haven't got the cards ready yet because let's connect to our spiritual senses and all the rest and our spiritual guidance. And what I do encourage you to do is really open up to what messages you're receiving directly from spirit. Okay, so let's come over. We'll come over, whichever way it is. The screen's going to change like this. I've got these ready to go, but what I'm going to do is, because this one has 60 numbers that can be chosen, I'll just flip it over to, whoops, any one of them. Oopsie. I knocked off the pencil from the magnetic stand. So because these ones have the numbers here, 14, 31, all sorts, I'm going to use the spinner again to choose which of these readings we're going to do for our reading this morning. So here's the spinner. I've got that. Didn't hit that properly, did I? With my button finger. There's my iPad connected into the computer, so we can see it on the screen as it spins around the number. We're going to choose 1 to 60. Oh, and it's going to be spread number 18, which is at the top. We'll go back to this one. See at the top there, we've got our numbers, and this is the divination divided. That will choose our spread. So I put it there. I take this one over and I go like this so that it hides all the rest, and all we see is this. Now I'm using the fairy tale Lenormand deck this morning, and that's this deck with the beautiful back there, and it's got these wonderful, wonderful images here. So what we're going to do is, I'm just wondering, do I do another spin? Let me have a look. We can do it this way to actually choose. Let's do it this way to choose. It might take a bit longer to actually choose the cards, and I've got to flip through quickly to actually, it's only going to be 3 that we're needing. So here we go. And I have to flip through really quickly to find the card. So what's the wrong card? Let me have a look. There's that one, and that's the first card in the layout. And I do hide that slice, so I can't choose it again. Then we go the next one, and we're going to choose. Oh, right. Let me see. These ones at least have the name at the bottom of the cards. Oh, there's 2 different ladies. I'm going to have to choose. Oh, goodness. Let me see. I don't know if I've got there's the garden. That's the second one. And now we've got the third one coming up. That is going to be, oh, gee, I actually forgot to take that other one out, didn't I? The fish is here somewhere. Let's have a look, and we'll see what these cards are going to give us as our message. Just go like that. And here we go. There is our cards. Let's go back to there. Right, now I'm going to shift that up a little bit. It actually has 2 lady cards. So I'm thinking what we might do is just arrange them like that. Have a look at these. Aren't they gorgeous? Like the two of them. There's one. I'll go like this. I'm going to choose the first one that I found was actually the one on the left. But aren't they gorgeous? So there's that one, and I'll put that one there because it's got we have got the influence of both ladies in this one. Right? So here we've got our three cards that are going to going to match what is the tops here. I might just bring that a bit closer to me. We'll just shift that up because I think that might be the easiest. And what I'm going to do is also with this one, let me see if I can do it or not. I'm hoping to be able to zoom in even more. Okay, that's better, isn't it? And I'll shift the table actually so that we can see a bit more clearly. Is that focusing enough for you? Yeah, and I'll put this over there so that everyone can see what type of what the deck name is. Is that okay for you? Cool. Now, let's go back before we start with the reading itself. Do you like that idea of choosing the cards? Good morning, you made it. Oh, you've been so busy, you finished moving. Woohoo! That is so true. Woohoo! Good one, Kerry Ann. I hope you settle in really quickly. That's fantastic news, isn't it? And great news. So, Connie, good morning from you as well. Thank you. And we have got someone here. Oh, Ros, you've some interesting tools. You really are a techno queen. Oh, I try. If you click on this, I think you might be in the reading group. So it could be that it's actually um, Sandra. If you want to, you can click on that link that, oh, I should have done it just to the group. That allows your name and avatar to be shown when it's in private groups that you have to join up with. So there you go. I've done that. And thank you for that comment, though. Hey, I like playing with the buttons. You'll know that. So there's Connie. And Kim, yes, the lovely fairies. Isn't it beautiful? And yeah, I don't think I actually copied all of that stuff across properly. That comment looks like it might be a bit off. Look, it should be in the description above in what is the actual event, I think. I'm pretty sure I tick it to say that you can click here and it gives permission for Be Live to actually show your name and the avatar. Okay, here we've got a wonderful little display. I mean, it is a beautiful little display, but it is a spread. This is just a way of gaining the instructions from spirit. It's just something different and a wonderful way to actually focus in without us wondering, oh, I don't know, I just want a general reading. I just want general information. So what we've got here, I like that. Thanks, Diane, Button Queen. Oh, if only I could do buttons on clothes better. I'm getting at the age of thumb fumbles because that one's not working properly anymore. It's not. I need to exercise it better. Anyway, here we go. The problem, this is the three cards that we're using. The problem is what the lady is. Are we a problem? Sorry. Who or what is the cause of this problem? So there's something that is an issue, and how do you resolve it? So there's something that's an issue in your life at the moment that really needs to be resolved. So that effectively is what this spread is letting us focus on. It's showing us that we need to actually focus on this for our day's energy. We don't have to spend all the time with it as forefront of mind, but it certainly is having that awareness and openness to see what the problem is, have an awareness of what it is so that we can well, it is. It's to resolve it. It's to think on it, to look at the different angles around it and that type of thing. So the problem is pretty much something that is the lady. I don't know that it's the problem because for what we have here is who or what is the cause of the problem. So, in this respect, the lady is there's something about a feminine being in your life that is, or who is, being a problem. And it can just be a difference of opinion. And they are standing their ground and you are standing your ground. It's all those different types of things that we can have in our daily occurrences in our home. Or it could be the workspace. It's not really saying anything different, is it? So in that sense that it's one or the other, where that's why we tap in with our own spiritual guidance to get that better clarity around, okay, now what's this lady creating or causing? Or, well, really no one causes anything, it just is, and it's how we are reacting and behaving around that as our own issue. And then we've got the child, the garden. I mean, this is the garden. What's the cause of it? Is it something that's in our natural environment that we're really needing to deal with? And it can be. It's an issue. I like that, Cinderella Sandra. Good. It can be something in our environment that we're needing to change. And how do we resolve it? Well, there you go. We're letting the flow through. Let's have a closer look at the card themselves, though, so that we can see what might be the possibilities that Spirit's showing us through the cards. Okay. And here we've got Stacey. You're saying sending peace. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you for that. And I don't know who that is to specifically, but as a general energy in the group, it's wonderful to have peace in and around us. So that could be exactly what this is about. So wonderful sentiment. Thank you for sharing that. And it is good morning from Michaela. So lovely to have you here too. Now, here we go from the first card. It looks like Cinderella, doesn't it? And all work and no play. Now, that's why it was different to having this one as the mature lady. It's not as relevant because I feel that the energy of what was first is the one that's the most important. So here we have, and going to try and hold it up fairly closely. So what can you see in this card that gives you an indication of what a problem might be? Is it that the problem is that being too distracted? Look at what this um, young younger woman, this one is a younger woman, and like Sandra's suggesting there, it's almost like it is a Cinderella there with all work, no play, but she is taking time sharing with the birds. Now, it almost looks like a dove. Is it a dove of peace? Lovely for you to have noticed that one, Stacey, that what we're bringing in is peace and having that time in. And it could be that we are spending too much time procrastinating on something else and not getting the work done. Is that the problem? That we feel like what we're not doing is the work and we're spending too much time on, uh, appreciating the birds. I spend a lot of time looking out my office window at the birds myself. I mean, that is something that I do a lot of, but isn't it cool? It really does have so much within just this card. There is still that work that's happening in the background. There is still what she is doing. Um, in a passive way in some sense. So the work has begun. We've got here even the ace of it's spades, isn't it? So spades in itself gives a bit of an indication it's like work. A spade needs the operative to actually work the handle. The same as all these tools that she's got around her. The cooking, there needs to be the spoon that stirs the pot. There needs to be the broom, the hands to the broom to sweep the floor. Possibly she hasn't done that because the birds are picking up seeds or something like that, spilled grains. There's even one, I think there's even one there is one in the bowl. So she's not being attentive to task, really, at this point. But it is indicating, is that the problem? Let's see. It could be that what is needed, so who or what that's hard to say. Hang on, I've just got to go over. I can't read it off the screen. I've just got to lean over and read it off the book. So who or what is the cause of this problem? So sensing into it. I think some of the work's not being done on, in incorrect timing or something like that. It could be as simple as that. Who or what's the problem? Well, it could be self going out in the garden and playing. This one, let's have a look at the card, is full of opportunities and ideas and playfulness. Have a look at this. This garden isn't the type that's the veggie patch. I've got to just try and get it to focus. Let's have a look. Oh, wow. Look at all the different things in there. Here we've got a family of kids playing in the garden. Look at the spirits in the trees, those beautiful faces. Look at the happiness, well, the joy, the joining in and playing. And there's one who, I mean, that little girl looks more contemplative instead of playful. This one here is going off to play with the young boy and join in with the boys. And there is the father overseeing all of them, keeping an eye on them, probably even tending the garden. He could be doing some pruning. It's all of that in this beautiful space and place. Look, there's even what looks like a baby hiding in there. Almost does. When I looked at that in a fuzzy way, it looks like a baby. Beautiful, beautiful depiction of a garden. So what's the problem? Is it distractions? Are we actually playing too much? I don't see it as a problem. I think we need it. So maybe that's what we're actually needing to allow for our day to day, is to just play. It's Sunday, for goodness sake. Let's play. Let's have a wonderful time out in nature and play. I think it's gorgeous. Um, so, from what Sandra has mentioned here, as far as Cinderella, all work, no play, I think there is that indication that we are being guided to playfulness, to actually finding our peace. Yes, within the busy day for this, for the lady, but for us to actually go out and play. And certainly, I have no idea whether there is a spammer or not. Be wary of anyone inviting you to, you've been texted or something like that. I'm not putting it on the screen, but certainly have an awareness around others inviting you to spammy type. Um, um, what's the word? Well, it's not an invitation, it's spam, it's trolling, it's doing things that you don't want to be get caught up into. And apologies if it is a legitimate request there. But have an awareness around what you need to be finding, hiding in the bushes. I agree, Sandra. He does look like a giant, maybe not teaching us not to be afraid of what we don't know. It could well be. It could be that there is a gardener who is overseeing the whole realm of what is the garden. And in this, it could be just that lovely, gentle giant feel of the safety that these children are feeling in their playfulness in a garden. So it does, I think, even with the spirits in the trees, they look wonderful, benevolent, happy. It's a happy space and beautiful with the flowers, all sorts of things. It would be like an adventure to go traipsing through that garden and playing, I'm sure. So, how do we resolve what our problem is as far as getting things done? I think we do need to look at if it's something we need to be doing today. The fish are a card of abundance, so that once we get in the flow and work together with others, that we can really move the energy to get things productively happening, if that's what our goal is. If it's just to play and join in with a group of people, that's what that is giving us. It's showing us the way to go with the flow, move with the energies that are going to take us there. And Dee, you're saying delegate some of the work to give yourself some time to yourself. That's actually a good idea. And that's what I think with the fish. We can do that if we need to. Now, let me see if I can focus this in. Wow, look at that. It's almost, oh, look, it's a person riding the turtle through the waves, and there's the spirit of the waters. Oh, isn't it beautiful? The boats that we can see, the towers and castles. It really is almost like that adventure of the fairy tale, because it's what these cards are. Absolutely beautiful. All the different beings, the different types of fish. This is not a school of the same fish working together. This is all sorts and types who are cooperating and moving down the stream together to the end goal of who knows what. That's the adventure. And have a look. We don't know what the end is in this pathway. You see, where this stream is going is, I think it's up to our own imagination. Where is it going in the mountain, in that underwater realm, under the earth realm, the mid-earth, the whatever we want to create in that aspect. So how do we resolve it? We go with the flow. We're actually going to be able to, through our day-to-day, just swim with the flow, swim with the flow and breathe through it. I think it's wonderful. I really like these cards. They are so imaginative, they are creative, they are a wonderful deck of cards. So, in that playfulness for our Sunday reading, it's wonderful to be able to share that with you. If you have a deck of cards yourself, in whatever type, it doesn't have to be the fairy tale or the mystical or the gilded reverie or whatever. It doesn't have to be anything really fancy. Just bring that method of receiving your messages from spirit, bring it to your heart that you actually do let go of your expectations and open that mind, open what is. Sometimes we can get so fixed in how we understand things that we don't see other alternatives or messages coming in. We don't feel it, we don't absorb, we don't live it in a way of trust. So allow whatever we're receiving from spirit, just bring it into your heart space and feel into, is this for me, or is it a message for someone else? It's that that's how I really do bring in what I've been practicing over the last whatever years now. And it really is just so simple, but we do need to spend that time, like the Cinderella-ish. We need to, the lady here, we do need to spend that time, not always working. We are able to take those moments and really, live it, go with the flow with those moments. I think Spirit's giving us that permission today. There we go. So from Dee's suggestion, delegate some of the work to give yourself time to yourself. And then the cards are beautiful in their detail, aren't they, Connie? They're absolutely gorgeous. And Michaela, love your emojis that you share with us. And thank you, Kerry Ann. They are lovely cards again, and you can relate to them. I just love the playfulness of them, the detail. There's a book set up, I can't even think the name of the author. It was many years ago when the kids were little, the Animalia type, and then there was another one about the sea, and then there was another one with the zoos. Like it was all, every single piece of art in that book. It's illustrations, but it was absolute detail, even more intricate than what we've got on these cards because it was a full page. I loved spending the time with those books because there was always something new to discover. And there is always something new to discover with our connection with our spiritual guides, with our inner selves, with our soul, and understanding more of who we are in what we experience in our life, this experience. So don't go to the books, time to use our intuition and trust it. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. It is that connection that we make with self and our spiritual guidance, and it's that connection within. So thank you for that reminder. Yes, it's not the books and that, but this is sometimes it's the little things that will trigger those moments where we can spend that time and really go within and connect with spiritual guidance. Wonderful, wonderful. So thank you, Sandra, and each and every one of you, actually. So have a wonderful Sunday. Enjoy every moment. Keep being the best that you can be, and that is just being. Be you. Learn, love, and move forward in your life. It's fantastic. Um, oh, you meant the reference book. Art book should be looked at. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Uh, um, can't look, if I could find it straight away in my shelf, I'd show it, but it's not there. Well, I don't know if it's there. I didn't prepare because I'm going with what guidance shows, how this moves through in its most interesting flow and what stuff I choose, what buttons I press to go with, all that stuff. So it's just so much fun and it's wonderful to be here. But I know that, God, it's coming up for half an hour. And don't we all have other things that we'd love to do, even if that is for you to go and find your deck and spend some time, or just sit with those images in your mind as you look through them again. I have to take a photo of it yet because I haven't posted them, of course, and just to contemplate, that breath, that it actually is silence, like being able to sit with silence too, because you'll find there is no such thing as silence because every little piece of energy is making some form of sound. That's why I like sound therapy. But anyway, I'm going to keep moving on myself instead of waffling. And for everyone, thank you for that, Diane. Thank you, and thank you from Dee. Whoops. And you'll be going with the flow, getting more work done today, as we shall. Thank you, everyone. And pouring rain there. Well, it is. We've had rain here too. So have a great day to everyone, and a fabulous day from Sandra too. Each and everyone, be the best you, and namaste until next time. Bye.